Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Daniel. Just here to talk. The more I talk, the more I feel better. If you're a new subscriber, please feel at home. If you're a returning subscriber, also feel at home. And thank you so much to everyone and all your messages and all that. So it's helping me bit by bit, and I think it gets better. It gets better every day. So today I'm just going to talk about stuff, but okay, remember my mom in your prayers, because she always cry like every day. She cries every day. Like when you take the photo, my sister mwenye ananifuata, she takes the photo from where she takes my late sister photo, and then she looks at it and starts crying. When it's kept in another place again, she goes, and I don't know how she gets it, and again she just cries. Like the day before yesterday she was just given food and started crying. So I had asked her before I left, I asked her if we can get a counselor, someone who can counsel her. She told me she don't want. Maybe I think she's looking at the cost, but now what will I do? Like I have tried my best to like even do some few things at home that might keep them busy, but I don't know, but I know she will be fine with time, but I don't know how, because I've tried my best. So today we'll just talk about like some of the strange things, like really strange things that happened. I'll combine before and after my sister's death. Like she was giving signs. She was giving signs and you could not see the signs, or were just like covered. You could not see the signs. But personally I have like some messages where she had written to me. She's being followed from the previous home she had left, and they're planning something. Like they usually sit in meetings and they're planning like to take away her life. So she told me like she feels like she's being strangled when she's sleeping. So I just told her to take motorbike. I will pay, and you have to take motorbike to go see a pastor. So she came back, she said everything is fine, but she never told me like everything. She was told like not to go back to that place. She did not tell me that. She just told me everything is fine and all that. But before she told me she's not staying in that place, and I told her you can just come home, because home it's fine to be home, because there you will not sleep hungry or anything. So she came home, and then from there she talked to my when I was talking to my mom, mom also told me she was at home, and then she went back to the guy that she got married again. So where she got married, this child, the 1 week child she had left, was this other guy's child. So the only thing that I have never, and I'm not too sure if I will ever understand, how she left from that guy's place going to the other place. But in my sister, the one who mwenye ananifuata, had been told, had the ex-husband where she had left, they used to call and ask where she was. And then this also, the guy that he had last, the father to this small child she left, told me that the guy used to go there and also like survey where they're living and all that. So my only problem, as we did not know, even when she died, we did not know where she was. So we were like, did she die in the Port Victoria, because that is where she was married, or did she die in Hakati? We don't know. So we were going to Port Victoria, but then she died where she had left her, the home where she had left, it's called in Hakati. So as we are, it was a lot of confusion. So they are saying, people were saying she was in the market and they saw her, even the rider who carried her to take her there. She was in the market and they saw her. She went there with her things, and she had said she will never go to that place. So me, in my head, I don't know how she goes somewhere just out of nowhere. She wakes up, I want to go here, and then all of a sudden you go there today and then that tomorrow morning you are dead. How? And the same person also was looking for her. So how what happened in between? What happened in between? And do not forget, in the other video I had said she had been threatened by 2 ex-brothers-in-law, and that guy doesn't work. One of the ex-brother-in-law doesn't work around, he works in Kisumu. So that day when she died, the guy was there, he had come, and then immediately the following day she dies. How? And then another thing is, after she died, like everyone disappeared in the place, in that village. Everyone disappeared. And then it's like, and then one of them, the ex-brother-in-law, the one who had threatened her before, was saying he was going there and then he touched her. How can you touch someone who has been electrocuted and then still survive? How? How can you touch someone who has been electrocuted and then survive? So they were telling us she was making tea and mopping. My sister had gone to school. Yeah, so they cannot say, okay, she was our firstborn. I think I'll share the photo. She had left school, and then she told me she wants to go back. I paid until she finished Form 4. So we were arranging on a business that she can do with my mom. So I do not really understand how you say, like, how they were saying, like, she was making tea on a, what is it called, on a coil, kuka ya stima, making tea on a coil while mopping. But then when my parents went to the scene, there was no water where she was mopping, or the mopping things that she was mopping. There was no the coil cooker where they were saying that the coil she was making tea, and then they lied that she was making tea, she was mopping, and then she held the wire with her bare hands. When she was, but then the coil was found at the the ex-mother-in-law house. The coil was found there, and then that electricity she had used for years when she was there. So how come she comes like yesterday night, and then today morning she's no more? And then one of my cousins' wife had said, she was saying they usually have meetings in that home, and she's suspecting that they are planning something against her. And the day they will kill her, she said, the day they will kill her, they will not have peace. So in my head, I fail to understand. I really fail to understand, like, what really happened in between, because whoever was there, these people in that home are the ones who know what happened to my sister. You understand? She was very young, 28 years old. So I really don't understand the logic behind that. The most weird thing is that before, even like immediately, even before the cops left, the corpse was removed from the house, like the dead body, they had started saying, oh, we should not do postmortem, but after 3 6 is when the postmortem was done. Like, my family and that family met thrice is when the postmortem got done. And then during that time, during the postmortem period, we did not meet the pathologist. The other people meet the pathologist. So we do not really even understand, or we do not know whether or not what was provided is like complete. We do not know. And then they were saying they were to meet on Thursday. Is it Thursday? Yes, they were to meet on Thursday. So when they went to the mortuary, and then they are saying that because they did not know we will accompany, like my uncle was in a company of them and my brother. So immediately when they were there, they waited for the whole day, and then they said that the pathologist has said he's not able to come, so they left. So when they reached at home, they're saying, oh, he has come. So like, and then the same pathologist is saying, this is very obvious, she died of electricity. How? How? I really do not understand. How can you start saying we do not need, like a postmortem should not be done? And then there's this like weird thing that happened when, you see, like, okay, traditionally we used to go and sleep there. Traditionally, they say, like, you have to go to sleep there until, as the sisters. So like, I was the eldest. Now, what will I say? My spirit really did not want to be going there. I even told my mom, my spirit doesn't like going to that home. I just don't like the home. Another day I just went there and I did not have the energy. Just started crying and crying, wailing. And then when you were there, the first day we went there, the guys were just discussing football, nothing, and actually no one was sleeping in that house. So I was telling them, so you people are waiting for my sister to die and then you run away from the house. No one was sleeping there. Then they come and then they start lying. Oh, we are usually here, just that because we are not here and all that. Just many lies. And then my spirit did not like that place at all. And when the burial, the day before, we went to take the body from the mortuary, I asked the ex-husband, because I did not know. I asked the ex-husband, so what have you planned? Like, nothing. We were never included in anything. Even I have forgotten, even the day, like when she died, they just went and dumped the body in the mortuary. So when I came home, like she died like today. We took the bus at night with all my sisters that were here for the holiday. We got there in the morning. So I told my sister, I asked Mom what has been happening and what happened there to the mortuary and all that. They just say that they took the body and left it there. So you know, when you leave it there, they will not sort anything out. So and it's the other side that they went with the police and all that, took the body to the mortuary, threw the body like that, nothing. So I told, now after I went there is when they talked to those people, and then they made the body and put it in the freezer. And then when it reached the day, okay, I will talk about some things, but just know that, like, the dead people are not dead in real life. In real sense, they are not dead. Personally, I saw what I have never saw, but God is faithful. So when we left okay, I was saying, I asked the ex-husband, okay, what happens when, like, we are going to pick the body tomorrow? So then the coffin and all that, what they usually do is that the other side accompanies this other like both families go to the mortuary, and then they go with the dress and see how everything is done. It was very weird. I asked the husband, and he told me, oh, the coffin goes the day before. But it was very, very weird, because when we went, immediately we got to the mortuary, the guy say, you've come for Dorcas, her body is ready. They have put it there, and we do not participate in anything. And then the most weird thing is that, you see, from here, the coffin was closed complete, like it was wamepigilia msumari, it was nailed completely. You could not open the head side, you could not open at all. So that was, we noticed that when you went at home. And then even at the mortuary, like they just remove where you could be able to see from just the face only. Well, so when you are okay, I was the one, when we got home, you know, normally the other side of the family should like be sitting near the coffin, and also our family. The ex-mother-in-law, no one was there. Even the husband, the ex-husband, he was not even there. He was not there. No one was. It was only our family that was sitting there. And then you fail to understand what is wrong with these people. So when I told my uncle, you see, this looks very weird, because you cannot even open the coffin. We need, because he suspected something. You know, when you have killed someone, and there's a lot of witchcraft and all that. So when you kill someone, you'll do like kujikinga and all that. So we were suspecting like they might have done something, because they did not want to involve us. So when we were opening the coffin, they were just on our neck. Oh, you think we have put medicine? You think tumeweka dawa kwa sanduku? Think we have put medicine, or we want to, or witchcraft and all that. But this side was not opening. But then it came out that it was true. It came out that it was true. It turned out to be true. And then, you know, before they bury and all that, the guy had not paid any dowry or anything. So they usually say you pay dowry and then bury. So when they told the guy to, they were supposed to come at home and then do, I'll talk about maybe like the deep culture one day, like to eat and then to give the cow. They brought a calf and 2,000 Kenyan shillings. So the guy refused. He said, oh, he's mourning. And the guy was busy putting lights all over. He was busy putting lights all over. That was the very same day that the cops came. Siku tulitoa maiti kwa mortuary. Oh, he says he's mourning, and because he's mourning, he doesn't want to come to talk about. And then he's saying, and if you want, you can take your girl and go bury in your place. Like, it was very, like, there were very strange things. I don't know if I have finished all of them, but very many things. And then they ended up taking, like, mtu kuniokota miguu. Kuokota miguu means like where you step. I used to usually sit, because of the business, I look where I can get network. I used to sit under a particular tree. So I went where I was sitting. Someone just picked my footstep there, and then they wanted to do whatever they wanted to do. So just that we discovered early. Then my brother then got an accident the very after we buried today, like tomorrow. My brother, I only have one brother. We are eight. Now we are 7. So one guy, one boy, and then 6 girls now. We used to be 7 girls. So he gets an accident, like we bury today. Tomorrow we go back at home. And then we tell him, because you are taking people, with a motorbike, come back with maize flour. He comes back, he says he has forgotten. So he tells him, just go and buy, because we don't have anything in the house. He was going to the market. All of a sudden, open the gate, someone took him from the scene. He's coming, we call his name, he's not responding, nothing. So he had to be taken to hospital. And then from that hospital he was referred to another place. Like, it has just been a whole battle, a whole witchcraft, a whole sorcery and all that, battling all those things. There have been so many things that maybe I'll talk about them very soon. But thank God my sister was used to come and say, this is what is happening, this is what is happening, this is what they are doing, this is what they... And then it reached a point they were blocking her again, so that she doesn't say anything. Almost everyone was touched, even the 1-week-old child. You fail to understand what type of people are these. What type of people are these? So I will talk about everything one day, like what she was saying and what was happening. I will talk, I will say. I will say very, very soon. I will talk. But when you're out there, just be careful. And you know, if you see like you cannot stay somewhere, just get out of it completely. And then, I don't know, be careful with whoever is surrounding you. Not everyone is your friend. And that same ex-mother-in-law used to like tell her, come with banana. She even called mom, come with, you know, my mother has grown a lot of banana. Come with like that whole thing, and she's crying hunger, and at the same time they are going to do whatever they are going to do. That woman was like, oh, you come here. Oh, if anyone, I recorded, if anyone dies here, your whole home, everyone will die. So what type of family is that? So no wonder they were threatening my sister, telling her, oh, you're not supposed to be here, you're not. So I tell her, fine. So she has moved on again. They just look away of killing her. But then she already said what happened, and I will talk about it. She said everything she said, how it happened and all that. This was my mother's firstborn. So I don't know how. It is a tough journey, but every day is a different day, and we go improving. But I just tell the God of vengeance, he said, vengeance is of the Lord. God is a just God, and he's a God of vengeance. So I leave all my battles to him, for him to fight for us, because I know we are his children, and he's our father, and he will fight for us as a father. You know, this world, you never live forever. You'll never live forever in this world, not at all. So she was saying they are trying to push me so that I can come disturb you, but it turned out to be the opposite, bringing information that is of help to us. A dead person is not dead, just the body, but the spirit, she's around. Anyway, the world is not our home. We are all passers by. And if you're doing something for someone thinking that you will live forever, my friend, I am very sorry about that, because you must reap what you sow. You must reap what you sow. And she's always disturbing them every day. She appears on them, but they cannot see. She appears and disturbs them and anawavuruga. And I say, just continue like that. Continue. Let her keep disturbing them. Let them never know peace in their life. Because she died with that mentality. She had said, if they kill me, they will not have peace. Let them reap what they sow. Yeah. But Luhyas, most lawyers is very tricky, very, very tricky. Not even lawyers alone, but different communities. People do things to people, but at the end of the day, we will all die. We will all die, and then you cannot. They had said that it was she had a white man who was paying for her school fees. How can you just come out of something and jump into conclusion? And she had said the woman had told her, the ex-mother-in-law, when you finish Form 4, you're not going to get married to my son. She finished her KCSE last year. So you can try connect the dots. You can connect the dots and see. And then after all, they say, oh, you thought you will not bury. Yani kiburi, mlifikiria hatutazika. Situmezika. That is what they say. Kiburi. Tumemalizana na KPLC. We are done with KPLC. So they, whatever, just, I'm leaving everything to God, but also seeking for justice at the same time. The God in heaven, we serve a living God in heaven, and He's going to fight for us everything, everything. And no stone will go unturned. No stone will go unturned. Even the Bible in Exodus, it tells us, it says that whoever kills does not deserve to live, but you are not going to kill anyone. Let God deal with them. Anyway, thank you so much. You know, when I come here, I talk, at least I feel better. And even there are those who had, like, they have lost loved ones, and people gives you how they have been dealing with the situation and all that. So it gets better every day. Yeah. But just be careful out here. Be careful, be prayerful. Be prayerful, kabisa. And everything shall be okay. Everything shall be okay. I understand, like, we have to go through phases and situations in this life, but nothing is permanent. So I am very thankful for everything, for watching, and for your good messages, and may the good Lord keep you, and we keep on encouraging each other. I'll keep on talking until I feel like I am better, and look and like see how I can go back to normal. I'm a bit slow now, I'm not even productive, but I know with time things will get better. Okay, thank you so much for your support, for your everything, and God bless you all. So bye.